Hi guys, and welcome to Horse Confidence Camp. You've taken the plunge and you've decided that enough's enough and it's really now time for you to get confident and start riding and enjoying your horses. So the first thing to really say is that Horse Confidence Camp was created because it's a resource. It's an online resource so that if ever you feel stuck, if ever you feel frustrated, if ever you feel unhappy, if ever you feel very happy, it's the first place to come to start anchoring the correct feeling, because we don't want to be anchoring anything bad that's going on which is going to not give us confidence to carry on. We want to be remembering that we've got to move forward and move forward each time. So the videos were created to help you on your journey of self-discovery and confidence, but also to give you tools so that you are more in control of your thoughts. So the first place to go to are the rider confidence videos. So you will see as you scroll down below that there are lots and lots of different folders. The first folders that are there are rider confidence. You have to work through those in the order that they are, because what you're doing is, if you imagine an onion, what we're doing is we're peeling the different layers of the onion so that you get to understand what is going on with your thought process. So we start with motivations and then we move forward and forward and forward and more forward. To the point where you have enough tools in there so that when you're riding you can start to use the ones that you need that are already in your head. Now, the really important thing is to watch the videos multiple times, definitely more than once. I would say make it your thing to watch them all at least 3 times, not in the same day, over a course of how many weeks or months you want to use with the program. But what happens is the brain can only take in a certain amount of information the first time you watch something, so it will pick all the things that is important to it at that time. The next time you watch something, it will pick up another layer of information, and then the following time another layer of information. So it's quite important, because we're doing deep processing information with the brain, to actually watch them a few times so that you get to pick up different parts that are important to you. So that's the first thing. The second thing is there is another video called the 2 most important videos that you will ever need. Within that folder there are two videos, when things go bad and when things go good. So if you go out and you have a session on your horse and it's gone really bad for you, come back and watch that video, because that video will help you store the event in your brain in a different way. Because what we have a tendency to do when things go bad is go, oh my God, this happened, that happened. We pick holes in it, we take it apart, we think about it, we go on about it forever and ever and ever. We tell the whole world, and what we're doing is anchoring it as a strong emotional experience so that it becomes more fearful. What we need to do is turn the volume down so that we're not anchoring it so strongly, but what we do instead is anchor the really good feeling. So we turn the volume up with the really good feeling. So those 2 videos are really important. What to do when something goes bad, what to do when something goes really good, so that we're changing the way that we associate things. There is a new series called Q&A. It's a question and answer video series. That's going to take some time to develop, because what we're going to do is once a month I'm going to ask you a question through the Facebook page, and the most popular question I'm going to shoot a video on what you can do for that situation so that it helps you out. And what we'll do is we're going to build a library over a long period of time of lots of videos that we can use. So if ever anything goes wrong and you don't know how to cope with the situation, or you feel a bit frightened of canter, you can go to that section, watch a video of what you should be mindful of when asking for canter, then you can go and have a play and a practice with that. I'm also going to start this week shooting a video for unmounted riding, because actually it's a perception that we always need to be on the horse to make sure that things go right. It's not necessarily true. We can actually work at home on ourselves first before we get on the horse, because all we're doing is creating a neural pathway in the brain for how we need to do things. So we can practice that at home, get really good at it so it's a strong neural pathway, and then we get on our horse, practice it on the horse and find the feeling place of that neural pathway with working with the horse. So again, these are really strong brain associations that we can do without even being near our horse. So this was the inspiration for camp. There are so many things that we can do to control our thoughts, but it's just a question of having as much information out there, and then you pick and choose what resonates with you, because everybody is different. It is really important for you guys to join the Facebook page. The reason it's really important is from a anchoring point of view and from a support point of view. The Facebook page is where I will do most of my direct coaching. So if you come back and you jump on the Facebook page and you say, oh my God, everything is going wrong, I can't do this, I can't do that. Somebody will answer you through the group because we're all very, very supportive. But at some point I will pick up that message and I will give you a direct coaching response. I have found that this is the best way to work with clients. Coaching traditionally means that you have an appointment with a coach every 2 weeks, once a month, and you work on whatever you feel you want to work on at that particular point. For me, I didn't feel that that worked well enough, because being somebody that sometimes I'm not necessarily unconfident because I've trained myself to work through processes in my head. But at times when I didn't understand something, I knew that it was really handy to just either pick up the phone, email, call, or speak to somebody that knew the answer. As most people do, they Google the answer nowadays to try and get a response or some information. For me, it was really important to be able to give everybody that's part of Horse Confidence Camp some direct coaching, some direct access to me at the time that you need it, because everybody is different. You all need support at different times. So this is why I created the Facebook group, because if somebody isn't sure, they have a question, something's going wrong, something's going great, it doesn't have to be wrong, it can be something's going really great and you want to know how to recall that experience or what you can do next, then I want you to have direct access to me, and I want it to be affordable. I don't want to be charging you hundreds of pounds just so that you can have a 5-minute response. So this is why I include it as free within Horse Confidence Camp, because I am here to support you as much as I can through your journey. My goal is that you create a wonderful relationship with your horse, and that you go out and have fun. And that's the main thing. Riding horses is supposed to be fun. And it is fun, but sometimes life gets in the way, thoughts get in the way. So we just need to clear through the fog so that we're back at that really nice feeling place where we want to go and ride and we want to go and connect. So have a scroll through. There are lots and lots of coaching tools, lots of videos, lots of downloads. Join the Facebook page, speak to me, speak to the supportive group. Everyone is in there is lovely, and they're all there to support one another. Share your stories. That's really important, because when you share your stories, you start to recall in your mind what's happened and why it was so great. And then you can start getting some answers, or you can get some support, or it's another way of anchoring a good feeling in place. So enjoy it, have fun, and I will speak to you either through a video or through the Facebook page. Take care.